So this latest season of Real Housewives of Atlanta mainly saw Porsha Williams phoning it in. Because after she filed for divorce from Simon Guobadia, she thought she would be able to rely on the terms of the prenup to still live the dream in the mansion that he bought her. But just like she blindsided Phelan when she snatched her husband, Simon blindsided Porsha by snatching the security of their marital home away from her. Not once, but twice. And that's why, even though Nene was talking to someone else with this epic read, Porsha should have taken notes when Nene said,
"Close your legs to married men."
Girl, indeed, because I'm telling you, I said, so we now see that we have a pretty good idea of who's returning to RHOA. And we know of one person who desperately needs that RHOA return as well as that RHOA check.
Exactly.
And honey, it is none other than grab your husbands, close your legs to married men, watch your men, ladies, the one and only Porsha Williams. Okay? Because pretty much what you said, you know, Porsha thought she had it made.
Right.
You know, she thought that Simon was going to turn over all this money and the property and everything. And as you said, you know, he totally blindsided her.
Right.
And at some point, I was feeling some kind of way about Porsha not getting the money that she was hoping from Simon. And, you know, all the other stuff that she was hoping, like the use of the mansion, you know, and the property, and to be able to possibly, if she wanted to sell it and get something from it. I was hoping for her because I said I want her to at least be able to get something from this person who seemed to have blindsided her. But I came to my senses.
Right.
Okay? When I thought about how Porsha got that man, I came to my senses and I said, well, wait a minute. The way she got that man and how his other ex-wife, Fallon, was left high and dry. I said, well, Porsha, you brought this on yourself.
Yes, she did.
Okay, and it's like people are saying all over the comments that, oh, this is what she gets. This is what she did. What did she expect? This man has put a lien on the home, so even if she does want to sell it, I mean, what is she going to get from it?
Exactly.
He has refused to pay anything, of course, that the court said, because look, he's out of this country and he doesn't have to. And so it's like they were all in the comments saying that is what she gets.
Right.
This is a woman who, as our wonderful Kenya Moore pointed out on her wonderful episode the other day, all the people with the shade, and Kenya Moore brought out the fact that epic shade that you spoke about earlier with Nene saying, close your legs to married men.
Right.
People are in the comments saying that's what she should have done.
Exactly.
That's what Porsha should have done. And Porsha should learn from this experience.
Right.
And I said, you know what? I hope she does learn from this experience. But who knows?
Who knows?
So yeah, that's the one person that's returning because, honey, she needs that check.
Yeah, and something else that Nene actually said too, another read that she gave, I think she was talking to maybe Phaedra. Yeah, she was talking to Phaedra, and she told her, you never can win when you play dirty.
Oh, right.
And that when you were saying how you were at least hoping that maybe Porsha could get something, but you remembered what she did to Fallon.
Exactly.
And it's like, no, she played dirty. There is no winning in playing dirty. And she's finding that out. It's like, and when she initially, bargained to get her peach back, she over-promised the producers what she could deliver to get the peach back.
Right.
But then she went and filed for divorce. So it's like she told them one thing that was going to be happening, only to have them agree to it. and then for her to go and file for divorce. So that's another thing, another like playing dirty a little bit.
Right, exactly.
So then Simon was like, wait, what is this? He didn't even know what was going on. He was shocked when she filed. And next thing you know, she thought she was just going to still be able to be in the mansion and have all this, that, and the other. Simon went and filed legally to not allow her to be able to even film in the mansion. That's the first time he yanked that security away from her with that house.
Yeah.
And so she ended up phoning in the entire season because her plan basically didn't work out the way that she thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
But she was still thinking, it just seems to me she was still of the mindset, okay, she got this prenuptial agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what he tried to do now, if she just keeps pressing, she'll be able to come out on top because of the prenup that it looks like, I think they worked for over a year for it to get right.
Right, they did, yeah.
So she thought that she was going to be able to get that prenup stuff going and get the over $40,000 a month and get the house and all of that stuff. And she did. She did at the end of the divorce. On paper, the judge said, sure, here you go. Yeah, of course. But the next thing you know, here comes Simon's lawyers filing a lien on that mansion. It was for over $200,000 in legal fees that Simon had not paid them. And the interesting thing about it is they filed that lien, according to documents, they filed it the day before the divorce was finalized.
Oh.
So Porsha was thinking she was going to get all this and that when the judge said, okay, this is yours now, blah, blah, blah. Come to find out, nope.
Girl.
Yep, they had done that the day before. So that's why people are saying, Simon and his lawyers must have been in cahoots. Because there was something else. Simon tried to file for bankruptcy.
Right.
He told the judge that one day he had $260 million net worth. And then the next day, after he was detained by ICE, he didn't have anything. He had $0 to his name. Now, of course, the judge didn't buy that.
Right.
And that resulted in the lien going forward on the house.
Exactly.
It's like he knew what he was going to do.
That is interesting because even with the judge prior saying, okay, signing off on the prenup and everything, there were smart people in our comments who said, Porsha's not going to see any of that money. Mm-hmm. They had already scooped that. They said, wait a minute. This man has been put out of the country. Mm-hmm. He has no obligations.
Right.
Porsha's not going to see any of that money. And it's like, wow. Mm-hmm. It's exactly what they said because she isn't. And not only that, this man done put a lien on it. Yeah. Oh my goodness, where she thought she could get something.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, there were a lot of rumors at the time that there was a reason that ICE came and found Simon at that divorce hearing.
Oh, yes.
And they were saying it's a possibility. And allegedly, could have been.
I know what they were saying. I know.
And if that's the case, Simon had way too much time to think while he was in detainment for those months. He was in detainment for months. So he had time to think of how he was going to get his own back. Get his lick back with that.
Yes, he was thinking about that.
And this is the result. This is the result because I know she wasn't counting on this. And that's why she might have known something was coming down the pipeline like this because if y'all remember the reunion for season 16, she worked her butt off at that reunion. She gave more at that reunion than she did the entire season.
Exactly.
So
she did.
She knew. So she got her hustle game back on. She's pushing her sheets, Pampered by Porsha sheets. She's pushing the YouTube channel even more. She's pushing her Go Naked hairline, and now she pushing peaches, y'all. She got a partnership, a brand deal with a peach company selling peaches by Porsha.
Girl, she knew something because at that reunion, for her to even get up and scare Drew half to you know what?
Yeah, Drew didn't know
scare Drew to I don't know what. She gets up, comes over there, and the last thing Drew is expecting from her is an apology. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Porsha was like, okay, you know what? I'ma dot my I's, cross my T's, and everything else because she knew something was coming down that pipeline.
Yeah.
And she said, I have got to secure this bag.
Yeah, and that's what she did. Cause we've gotten little rumors of what the lineup is for next season. And they even have pictures out where Porsha, K. Michelle, and Kelly have actually been seen out together.
Okay.
So, Kenya gave the tea that it's a possibility that K. Michelle's going to be joining Housewives next season.
Yeah.
And so the fact that everyone spotted K. Michelle taking a picture with Porsha and Kelly,
yeah,
it kind of lets you know, hey, this might be some truth to that.
That's right. And, Kenya gave the tea also on this latest episode of hers when she had an entire lineup of the most awesome shade that was given throughout all those seasons.
She put that actual read in from Nene, the
exactly.
to marry men.
That's right. She had that one in there.
I think that might have been one of the first ones that she said. And speaking of Nene, people were saying, with the way this last season went, they need to bring some of the OGs back. And we're not talking about Phaedra and all that. We want like Nene back.
Like one Kenya put the list forward.
Exactly.
Earlier on, Kenya gave the Dream Team list.
Exactly. And Nene is definitely on that list. But Nene let out some tea because people were hoping that, they were like, maybe Nene will come back. Maybe they'll get her to come back. Maybe this, because all the rumors are going out that she could possibly be coming back. Nene just told everyone that they've never offered her back.
Wow.
They have never offered for her to come back to the show. We'll see how this ends up going, because with K. Michelle and Porsha being on the same show, people were saying in the comments how that's gonna turn real nasty the minute they get into it.
Girl.
And it's like a downward from there.
Oh, it's gonna turn the way it's gonna turn.
Yep.
And that is also what the comments were saying. It's like, she thinks she gonna stand up against K. Michelle.
Right. They already have this love and hip hop ratchet vibe going with the type of people that they've been putting on the cast.
They really
and
do.
then to actually bring in someone on Housewives who
is
from that, but who also is not a housewife. Like how many housewives who aren't housewives are they going to end up bringing on the show?
I know, girl, and it's really goes to the conversation that Kenya Moore was having also on one of her episodes, like when she said, who are these people? And what particular person we're talking about. Who is this girl?
Yeah.
Who are these people? So now here they are with that same lineage going down the same way.
Yep.
All these people who are not housewives, even Kenya spoke about the men. It's like, since when are these men part of this housewife?
Exactly.
So, I'm just looking forward to more of Kenya Moore's episodes on her YouTube channel. And looking forward to just getting more tea, which she has brought to us some awesome hot piping tea that we will be discussing.
Yeah, they got to have someone to bring the class back.
That's right.
To this,
got to.
I mean, when you really look at it, we've talked about this, how there's been an agenda like for them to try to take these franchises in a different direction when it comes to our women.
Yeah.
And what image is presented out in public. And these reality shows that we have going now, they have gone from something that was great to something that's almost on down its way to ratchet. And when you think about things like Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, what just happened with the family of the cast members over there, Rashida and Kurt's family.
Look at that.
This type of thing, it's like it's drawing the wrong type of people into the orbit.
Yes, it is.
And I'm
telling you,
it's just they need to change. They need to invite the OGs back. Quit playing these games. Bring Kenya, bring Nene, I know Claudia's not an OG, but bring the people who were bringing the class back to this show, this franchise. Because that's what people are looking for. Everything else doesn't have to be ratchet.
Exactly. Bring us the Dream Team.
Period.
That's it. That's all.
All right, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.